New for you at 10, Willcox, Arizona is a small town with a big problem. It's using water at an alarming rate. A lot of wells are already dry, and if drastic cuts aren't made soon, the remaining water may not last. Here's News 4 Tucson's John Patrick with the developing details.
Residents here in the Willcox Basin used to be able to get their water from about 50 feet below the surface. Now they have to drill 6 to 8 times further, and that's leaving many of them high and dry.
Nothing. Not a thing.
Stan Gaffin's well went dry over a month ago. Since then, it's been tough for him to do just about anything.
I have to dump water in the toilet to flush it. If I want to go over and wash the dishes, I can't wash the dishes.
Gaffin's well sits 330 feet deep, pretty standard for a residential well in the Willcox Basin. He's been told it would cost about $40,000 to $50,000 to get it deep enough to hit water. Money most people around here don't have lying around.
This only lasts one day.
Gaffin suffers from Parkinson's and relies on a fixed income. He has a rental unit on his property to help make ends meet. Without running water, he can't rent that unit.
I'm losing it now. I'm losing my property. You know, I'm to the point where I just give my animals away, whatever. I said I love this valley. It's my home.
He's not alone. A recent report done by the Arizona Department of Water Resources shows nearly 20 wells in the basin have gone dry since 2008. Roy Merkel's well is likely next.
I found there was a 9-foot drop in 9 months, which was really shocking.
At a foot drop a month, Merkel says he's lucky if his water lasts through the year, if something isn't done soon.
It just has to be regulated to where it's not being overpumped.
Overpumping may be an understatement. Agriculture alone pumped an estimated 170,000 acre-feet last year. That's the equivalent of taking a square acre of water and stacking it 32 miles high. The problem? The aquifer is only recharged by a quarter of what it needs. Cochise resident Randy Redhawk is leading a grassroots petition to turn the basin into an irrigation non-expansion area.
Basically, no new agricultural wells ever allowed on this aquifer again, so that stays at a static level.
With groundwater laws in place for Pima and Pinal County since the 1980s, the Willcox Basin is enticing for growers. Without any limits on well drilling, the ADWR has had 88 agricultural intent to drill notices over the last year, more than 4 times the average. And these agricultural wells can reach over 1,000 feet deep, potentially sucking the water right out from underneath the homeowner's personal wells.
All the new well permits coming from Texas, California, have increased dramatically. People trying to get in before there's any regulation on this aquifer.
Alan Seitz, longtime Cochise County farmer, is working to come up with a permanent solution, but says it's a touchy situation unique to Willcox.
I mean, we're all chasing water. We live in the desert. We're also a farming community. That's what supports the northern half of Cochise County.
Seitz hopes to have something in front of lawmakers next January. One proposal will tax water consumption to help groundwater recharge efforts and to help homeowners afford solutions to their well worries.
What we're going to end up doing is probably making everybody somewhat unhappy. And if we do that, we might be just right where we need to be.
As wells continue to dry up in Cochise County, many residents will just have to move away, but the fight for water regulation will continue. From Cochise County, I'm John Patrick, News 4 Tucson.